Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another live stream, of course. We are going to be doing a little commentary. I haven't done one of these in quite a few months since April, since I did Short Term 12, but we're going to be doing a little commentary here. And this one's gonna be for a movie that premiered on Hulu back in 2022, but is no longer a part of Hulu anymore. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be watching The Princess. This stars, of course, Joey King as the title character. This was an action film that released on Hulu, and then for reasons I'm still not sure why, which is bullshit. They took this and Rosaline off of Hulu, and so, but now it is available to watch on YouTube to rent or buy, or if you can watch this on a streaming service on a free movie website, you can watch along with me. And the disclaimer is always I can't play anything during it. So I know some of you guys probably never heard this one, but it's free on YouTube with ads. So if you have this free on YouTube, you can watch right along with me. So it's an hour and 36 minutes. I am going to be eating food as well. So this is going to be fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm going to put the headphones in, and I'm going to press play right now. So let's watch with the advertisements. Yeah, of course it is rated R. YouTube ads. I have to skip this one too. YouTube ads. Do the worst. Hang on, I went a little bit too far. And go back to the beginning. And here we go. Hang on, guys. The advertisements are a little much. 20th Century Studios logo, but I'm still choosing to call them 20th Century Fox. Just because you changed the name of the company, Disney, doesn't make it any different. It's still Fox. Now, when this was first coming out, I was intrigued by it to see Joey King take on an action type role between this and Bullet Train. But like I said, when I reviewed this one back 2 years ago in 2022, I wasn't sure how this was gonna go. And the title card, the princess. I know some people didn't really care for this one, but I was one of those people who did like this one. There she is, lovely Joey King. She is a great actress. Yes, she has not all had the best projects recently with the kissing booth and such, but she tried. We have Tevia in. Hello, Tevia. And for all my returning subscribers, you should now just see my recent review of Bad Boys Ride or Die, which I did see last weekend. Hey man, how's your day going? It's going mostly fine for the most part. I did see Bad Boys Ride or Die and it was really good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I would say the last one is still the better movie, but this one wasn't too bad. It was pretty entertaining. I know some people are not enjoying this one. Like I said, not everyone's gonna like this one, but I would say I did enjoy this one. So what Joey King is doing here, and the princess is she has to save her family from a evil person tyrant who basically is upset at her because she didn't want to marry him. Well, I didn't see the movie yet, but I did see reviews. It was really good. Security guards are trying to. She just woke up. She's pretty much handcuffed, but. And I like this character, despite that she is a fighter and is a badass trying to save her family. She does have her vulnerable points. So people who want to complain that there's no vulnerable female characters, well, you missed out on this one because you took this movie for granted, even though some of you didn't really care for it. She just hit one of the security guards too. They're trying to make her get married. And she's finna. Ugh. That hurts. She just broke a handcuff, dislocated her hand just to get a handcuff off. Mm-hmm. Slow. Yep. Gotta have that slow mo in there. You can tell there is a stunt double, but this is Joey King doing everything all by herself. She did do a lot of fight training and such for herself. And this director knows how to shoot the action scenes, even though some of it just goes a little faster, like steady cam, like 80 frames, 60 frames per second. But you know what? I can tolerate it. Mm-hmm. And she's trying like hell. Don't don't watch your mouth. You talking to the princess right now. You talking to the princess right now. She's just kicking everyone's ass, and Joey King. She shows that she can do action like this. She can be a capable action star if you give her a chance. She doesn't have to be just the kid friendly stuff or the kissing booth. Mhm. he is not playing around in this movie. Yeah. We're playing with this shit. Her having to use handcuffs and such for her to make sure she survives. She got some blood on her face, but she's alright. The shot in the trailer. I'll see you there. And she puts on a sexy princess accent. Kicked his ass to the curb. All the way down. And she has to be smart in this situation. Oh, that was. This is a pretty brutal, hard R. I've seen this more than once when it was on Hulu. So. This is one of those movies that should be on physical media. I'm just saying, Hulu, why do I see Disney Plus is putting out some of their TV shows on physical media, like the MCU and Star Wars shows, but yet we can't get half of their movies on physical media? I guess you could say this is one of my go-to guilty pleasures. Yes, I know it's a movie with a lead girl. I don't care. Very happy that Bad Boys Ride or Die is doing well and people went to go see it. That shows you that people have moved on from the Will Smith drama, the Will Smith slap. And she has to go all the way down there to the tower, which they have her family. Dominic West and Olga Kurylenko. Are there any movies where Dominic West does not play an asshole villain? Because it seems like every time I see him, so far in the things I've seen him in, he always plays an asshole villain. This, he's just pissed because Joey King didn't want to marry you, so you could destroy her kingdom. I love Joey King. She is a great actress. It's not her fault that Slenderman was one of the worst things ever. It was the script that was the problem. It was the directing that was the problem. Even though I don't fully blame Sylvain White either. You ain't gonna do shit, Dominica. Ooh, little sister. Don't put your hands on. And here she is. The always sexy, always great, underrated Olga Kurylenko. Fuck you, dude. He's very over the top in this damn movie. I'm like, why you gotta be so over the top? Hmm. I like the flashback series. Honestly, you if you was gonna marry her, what you would do? Treat her like your slave? Punk, punk ass villain. No, I'm not gonna cuss him out. I'm just gonna call him punk ass villain because that's what this villain is. He's a punk ass, pantsy ass wimp. If I honestly, if I asked her hand in marriage, if it was me in a movie like this, I would be like, I would, if my job as a king is to, or a prince was to protect her with my life, even if I die trying. That's what I would have done, because that's what a real male prince lead does. Get these notifications off me right now. Shame on people. Good to have a movie that has a pretty damn good success, and movies like If, despite not doing well, having great word of mouth power. It's fucking shame that the Fall Guy and Furiosa is not doing. It's a fucking shame Furiosa got freaking is getting pulled from theaters because I think Furiosa deserves a chance. This is why movies are not doing well. You're taking them out of theaters without letting people get these movies get a fighting chance, and you're putting them on streaming too early. Keep the movies in the theaters for at least 4 to 5 to 6 months. You will do just fine. I can't skip the advertisements, guys, on this one. Okay, we're back into the movie. Smart move. She's hiding in the water. Mr. Big Dog. And she's not just some SJW female lead here. She gets hurt. She has to dislocate her shoulders. She bleeds. She has to use her head. And those flashbacks that explain her training. So you get that in small doses. Yeah, I like the score in this movie. I know some people are not watching right now, but I'm sure when this is uploaded, is here more people will come. I'm just want. I just need to do this. Need to get my motivation back for live commentaries after what happened. The passing of two dogs. My dog of 10 years, Chino, which was my brother-in-law's and such. and then my sister's dog Blue, which was 2.5 weeks before that. So I'm doing what needs to be done. And she has to tear her dress to make sure she's protected. She's got show some shoulders. Oh, sorry, my bad. Ooh, another ass scene. Girl, you could tell she's trying. Ooh, hit him, girl. Y'all just think shit funny. Oh, uses his helmet and beat the shit out of him. Boom. I've heard that. Oh. You still. You got another flashback. She's a fucking badass. Better watch your mouth. Who? Let's. I have to go back. Or it's just a flashback. Yeah, yeah. He got by Joey King. Got you guys ass whipped. Yes, up there. Go. She is beautiful in that dress, honestly. She's great in this. Hmm. Just hide. Find a good hiding spot. Hmm. Yeah, you got your ass down. She got that lace. Oh, what a smile. That's actually what the thumbnail. Oh, oh, yeah. Got your ass beat. Try her. Watch, watch who you talking to. You're in the presence of a prince. Boom! She said it. Boom! You in the presence of a princess. You don't play with her family. Tell her. You better tell her what she wants to know. Okay? Boom! That, that's what you get. Don't ever disrespect Joey King like that. Ever. Ever. If I do get up a few times, it's only because of the commercials. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Just stay. Just get back up there. Okay. Alright, everyone, I'm sorry about that little long post interruption, but get some more flashbacks with her training. How do I. She is a warrior who is vulnerable. It's not that long of a movie. Still, it's kind of like a video game where you're playing the video game and you're following her, and you have to beat each level. Requires the kingdom of his weakness. You better watch who you're talking about, weak. And she flirting with you. Y'all both gonna die. Olga Kurylenko is a decent actress. Taskmaster could have been better, but it could have been a lot worse though. Stop screaming and crying like a little bitch. That's what his character is throughout this whole movie. A little tyranny, a little bitch. It's obvious. Violence wakes people up. No, violence just becomes more violence. That's where you're wrong. Violence doesn't wake people up. Violence just becomes more violence. And that's a fact. See, I can enjoy movies like this and not take everything too seriously. It may sound like because I can be a little pessimistic with a few movies or such that I'm just taking everything seriously, but no. You give me stuff like this that can be fun and enjoyable, I can tolerate it, even if it's hilariously bad. Yes, the king, boy. Better watch your tone, young man. Yeah. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Epictastic Joshua Interviews. From the here, my name is Joshua Drake. I talk movies. And I'm not happy with what we're about to talk about. Just a little advertising. Not a lot of people's watching it, but it's just because I tuned in so late. But I'm doing this for me. Alright, that skipped the ads. Now we're back into the movie. Gosh, how do you think you stand? See, I promise to me. Uh, and we're back with Joey King again. Her friend, who's played by an Asian actress, Veronica Go, NGO. It's alright, Joey. It's just a statue. It's not gonna come alive. This ain't Scooby Doo or Harry Potter, even though this is a period piece. It's alright. We acted that hot frame rate with the cameras again. She's she's pretty good with a sword. If she's good with a sword like this and with bullet train, I want to see how she does with the hand-to-hand combat in the action movie. Like throwing people into tables and swimming pools, throw them off the balconies and such. I want to see Joey King do some more action stuff. Now, it's not that she has variety, and I first saw her in Dark Knight Rises as younger Talia al Ghul, and also Ramona and Bees as such. But oh, that is badass. You are a badass, Joey King. Never change. I know. Sorry, just dimmed my brightness up a little bit higher. Ooh, that was badass. Hmm. No, because that princess is kicking your ass and killing all you just to get to you. Because you're next on her list and she's gonna make you pay big time. You should know better than the Thornton. Dude, chill out with your stupid asshole. Oh, hey girl. Okay. Okay. Chill out with your stupid ass orders. Like, you ain't doing nothing. Floor by floor. It's finna. The whip is pretty cool that she has. Oop, you shouldn't have said that. You gotta watch her mouth. She's gonna use the whip and choke the hell out of you. Oh, That's painful. Oh, oh, you don't play with the wrong girl up in here. Nope. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Wow. Told you not to play with her, didn't she? Just run, Joey. All of them coming after her. Okay, maybe I can see why this movie didn't click with people because it does go a little bit too crazy in some of the action, but it's still not an excuse to dismiss the movie because it's a. She's fighting all the way down to her the tower. You mean get up and get up? Do she's killing you guys one by one. And it sounds like the dude from SpongeBob. My legs, my legs. You're gonna kidnap our family, try to handcuff her, threaten her, and now you done it. Really did it. Y'all guard. She is well trained for someone who's never done her own fight scenes before. But she trained her body hard and she got down to business. Always straight to business. Isn't that right? No. Why you running? Why you running for? Why you running for? Ain't no need to run. Ain't no need to run. And now you all got dead. dead. Dead, deceased, and done. Mm-hmm. She's off. They all coming after her. Lots of blood and carnage candy. It's not super violent, but it's brutal enough. You're not gonna go full blown Training Day style where that movie was just extremely violent to where they're throwing tables, hitting people with chairs, smashing people through glass, but you get what you're coming for with the action. And as frantic as crazy as the action can be, at least you can see it. Who's fighting who. Also, this is a well shot movie for something that was on streaming. Again, I wish this would have went to theaters because this would have been a little sleeper. Warrior cry, she just threw him down to the ground. Okay, realistically, you're not going to be able to survive falling down on top of someone, but this is a movie, it's a fictional world, so I can let that go. And he's still alive, and they both laughing. Y'all, no, there's some hot humor there. You think it's funny, but it ain't funny. Because she not playing. You mess with her family. You not one thing you don't do in an action movie or any movie is mess with somebody's family. You never mess with someone's family. You will always get fucked up for that. Like if someone tried to mess with my family in one of these action movies, what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come after everyone. You're all gonna get killed. They're all gonna get beaten up. I will write a little list down on my phone or on a piece of paper. Get some tactics, guns, swords, anything. Pretty much. Don't fall, Joey. Just move, will you? Yes, there is some green screen, but they did try and shoot this on location. But it's probably the best they could work with besides shooting it on location during a pandemic. Okay, good shot, Joey. Again, this is what I like to see with girls in a situation like this, or you can be just a vulnerable girl, like a housewife, or just anything. One thing I can't stomach is when you have a girl character being just making some of the bad decisions and also going around just lying to people, cheating on something like that. No. That cliche is kind of getting old. I know you kind of have to find different ways to write women, but this strategically, you have no, you ain't got no quickly as you can. Instead, here's another flashback. And he doesn't believe in her. Kind of another cliche, but it's just fine. Send you off. She wants to, an emotional moment. She will do her duty. She's princess and she's gonna be the queen. Yeah. Uh huh. Sorry if I'm kind of just yawning and such. And that's her friends. The princess and her friend Una. And they're finna fight to get their way together. She's a great character and she doesn't die. This Asian girl, she's pretty cool. I'm glad they didn't kill her off. Like a dog, like they could have. I'm sorry, you guys. That wasn't really supposed to happen. No one was prepared. King's guards. His guards ain't gonna do shit. Commercial break. Jonathan Mills the second. So Joshua, are you looking forward to Deadpool and Wolverine? Uh, a lot of people's been asking me that. Honestly, I'm still debating it because on one end, I should be championing this movie and rooting for it since it's the first R-rated MCU film and it's a new Deadpool movie. But at the same time, between the multitude of delays because of the writer strike and the actor strike, and also because of the fact that the trailers has left me feeling very conflicted. The fact that I don't see any surprises that I could expect in this, and also the fact that I'm kind of just getting a little exhausted with the Deadpool personality of Ryan Reynolds and someone who does think Ryan Reynolds is funny, but he's not the greatest comedian ever, and also just wanting Ryan Reynolds to play something different and stop trying to play the funny guy every time. Ever since the Deadpool movie, I I'm not sure where I stand right now. It comes out July 26th, so if you don't see a review of it for me that day, that means I probably haven't watched it or just don't have the interest to check it out. And just I have a lot of worry going into that as an MCU fan. I've enjoyed some of the stuff post Endgame, but there's some stuff I've been very questionable with. Eternals, Love and Thunder, Moon Knight, Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania was okay. Black Widow was cool, and I hated Secret Invasion. I'm not as pissed off about Secret Invasion as everyone else. I was just more heartbroken, hate it. But Deadpool and Wolverine, Jonathan, that's a very good question. We'll see what happens. Maybe, maybe not. I'm I'm still conflicted on it. Boom, got your ass. Oh, tag, tag team, bitch. Y'all go home. Joey Keane and the Asian girl finna whoop y'all asses. She ain't a little. That's a grown ass 20-year-old you talking to. Watch your mouth. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. This whole tag team fight, she's just she's awesome here. Who honestly, I would not have a problem with someone like Joey Keane or Rebecca Ferguson in a fight scene. You want to kick my ass in an action movie? Go ahead. I'll get back up and fight. And then when the cameras are not rolling, it'll just be we could just laugh it off and just have fun and talk to each other. I kind of like that. Warner Brothers is what you're kind of feeling the same way, or are you interested in Deadpool and Wolverine? Warner Brothers is making the fifth Matrix movie and the Lord of the Rings movies in 2026. Honestly, I'm not so sure with Matrix 5. I'm someone who loves the Matrix trilogy, the first one, Reloaded, and Revolutions. And Resurrections was okay. It was pretty good, but not the best. I did have my issues with it. And as far as the Gollum Lord of the Rings movie, I just don't really think there's more you can do with Gollum. You've pretty much done everything you could in the Hobbit trilogy and the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and his backstory too. There's not much more you can do with Andy Serkis in the role. I am looking forward to War of the Rohirrim though. That should be good. Oh, this is insanely brutal and violent. I'm not hyping this up as the next Scarface in terms of princess action violence, the sword violence, but it's pretty violent. I hope Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss come back. Honestly, Matrix 5, I think they're gonna go with completely different characters, which is what they should have done in the fourth and fifth. I felt like they should have just. And this is the part where you think that her friend is gonna, Yuri, is gonna die. She doesn't. Her. Oh, no, Neo and Trinity. Honestly, I think not having them in a fifth Matrix movie, I think that's for the best. Let's focus on some characters who are new. Movie's almost over. We're an hour and 5 minutes into the movie. It's just a movie that goes straight to the point. They are my four favorite characters from all four films. They're mine too, Neo, Trinity, and Morpheus. But I think they should just leave Neo, Trinity, and Morpheus alone and go your own way. Go your own way. Going your own way is what keeps something alive and make it feel fresh and make it feel new. She had to take a drink because she's been fight. I've been fighting my way throughout this castle throughout almost the entire damn movie. I need a drink. They're all just laughing. Ooh, that's where you play. That's where you fucked up. Take your hands off her. Don't take your hands off her. Y'all playing around. I've told y'all throughout this whole movie, don't quit playing with this girl, Joey King. Speaking of Carrie Ann Moss, I want to check out the Acolytes. Well, people has mostly been liking it, but there's also been a select majority of people who has been hate and trash talking it so badly on the internet that I haven't even watched a single frame of the new Star Wars show, and let alone review stuff like the Book of Boba Fett and such. And part of the reason is because Martin, I'm a casual Star Wars fan, but this casual Star Wars fan here that you're watching this from, sorry if I'm playing with the LED lights so much, but this particular Star Wars fan, I just feel so irritated with, and he found her. This particular Star Wars fan here has just feels so irritated with how pathetic and how disgusting the Star Wars fandom has been. Yes, the Disney Star Wars trilogy, the sequel trilogy had their problems, but you know what? I can watch them to a certain extent. And it's just, for me as a casual Star Wars fan who's only going by TV shows and movies, oh, don't you put your hands on her? Dumb bitch. Man, fuck you. That's our sister, man. What I'm trying to say is, I've just been feeling so irritated with the entire Star Wars fandom. And I'm a casual fan of Star Wars, so I haven't watched a single frame of the Acolytes. Because you have one side who's liking the show, and then you have this very disgusting behavior of other Star Wars fans that I'm just like, no, I can't do this. I cannot watch a TV show like this where people are just being so toxic and so vile all because you don't like something when you know the majority is going to outsmart you. That's my problem. Why I haven't watched The Acolytes. And honestly, because of the good majority of the Star Wars fandom, I feel so dead. I feel pretty dead right now talking anything Star Wars because the fandom has ruined my enjoyment of it so badly. I do. And as a casual Star Wars fan, I want my opinion to feel safe. I want me to feel like I'm a part of the Star Wars universe without it being so toxic. And I don't. in my delicate manicured hands, she's one of your still beating hearts. Woo. She mean that serious. She means serious business on your ass. The DC fandom does get toxic, but you know what? I don't care what they think. I just go about my business. Same thing with the Marvel side and Harry Potter side. Cole says I'm a Star Wars fan, but I ain't toxic. You're one of the good ones. You one of the great ones. You thank God for you. I'm not a fan of the sequel trilogy, but I am okay with anyone who likes those movies. I like 2 out of 3. Rise of Skywalker felt like a compromised movie because of the negative reactions to The Last Jedi. I felt like if George Lucas just. Ooh. Oh. Keep you. Don't mess with Joey King. She's feisty in this one. As a badass. Yes, like I said, this is not high art. It's not groundbreaking cinema. And throw her in the water. Try to throw her in the water, but she just gonna get right back up and keep on trucking. Keep on ticking. No YouTube commercials. I don't want to hear it. That's why I've not watched anything with the Accolades or the Bad Batch. Because I'm sorry, Star Wars, it just feels disgusting now because the fandom being so disgusting and vile and embarrassing. It does. I had not watched the interview with George Lucas, and honestly, George Lucas is allowed to think what he thinks, but I will give him credit for saying that superhero movies are a part of cinema because that should never have been a debate from the beginning. I like the DC movies like Fury of the Gods, Flash, and Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom, and Blue Beetle. Fury of the Gods was underrated. The Flash I enjoyed with a lot of problems. The Lost Kingdom was disappointing, but it wasn't horrendous. Blue Beetle was pretty underrated too. But I'm looking forward to the new start of DC. And now she finna go right back up to the tower to her family. Again, you don't mess with someone's family. That superhero movies are a part of cinema whether they're good or not. Exactly. Exactly. All movies are cinema. Great minds think alike because I think the same thing. Every genre is a part of cinema. No matter how good, how bad, how mad the quality is. It's up to the filmmakers to make something out of it. People who say animation and superhero movies are not real cinema, suck it up and shut up. You know better than to play with her. You know better than to play with her. One of the biggest surprises is 2022. Who would have thought Joker, Joey Keane would make for a pretty capable action hero at star? This in Bullet Train, she's got what it takes. Now, if we can just get Caitlin Dever in this kind of movie, to show to how to flex her muscles. Yes, Joker 2 is the only live action thing coming out, but in terms of animation, we had Crisis on Infinite Earths 1 and 2, soon Part 3, and then we're gonna have a Watchmen animated movie. Her sister. I'm sorry, I'm just jamming to the music in this. I do that a lot with movies. Unless the movie is crap, sometimes, but there's occasions where a movie is terrible, I can count on some of the music. Your little ceremony finna be up, Julius. If you're curious how I'm watching this on my projector. I don't know. Yeah, there's a Supergirl movie coming out in 2026. I'm very interested to see what Millie Alcock is going to do in the role. The thing that's concerning me is the choice of director because Craig Gillespie as a director, I didn't see Dumb Money, but I've heard from some people it was good. I heard from some people it wasn't good, and I liked I Tonya, but I was not the biggest fan of Cruella when it came out, and still, I'm still not big on Cruella. I know a lot of people really enjoy that movie, and that's fine. I just thought that the Cruella Deville movie was just meh and pretty boring, and also it might be one of my least favorite Emma Stone performances, right next to Poor Things, which I didn't hate Poor Things. It's just a movie I appreciated more than I actually enjoyed, but I also had some extreme frustrations in some parts with some of the pacing and also the it's kind of weird for me to complain about the amount of sexual nature that was in it. After the first few times, you didn't have to go that far with Emma Stone in the sexual nature. Final backs. Oh, get him. She coming to get her family. You messed up with that dress. Yes, she refuses death time and time again because she's the main character. I watched the 1984 movie on Max. I did watch it a couple years ago and reviewed it, and I ranted pretty hard on it. So I'm due for a rewatch on it to see how I'll do with the international cut of the film. I want to give it another shot. Veronica, bunch of guards coming out. Her, oh, that's a cool weapon. Freaking her friend come in to save the day. And gotta find a way in. The body count just racking it up. Racking it up. Boom, boom. Blow. Ah. The CW show is fun. I enjoyed the CW. I loved the show for the first four seasons. Season 5 and season 6 were okay, but it was far from the worst thing ever. He knows something going on. Boom. Daughter. Okay. For the little one. Neal. This guy is such an ass. Hmm. Don't mess with Asian women. She ducked. Going into. She's gonna take on Olga Kurylenko. Come to save her family, the princess and her family. That's her friend. You ride or die. Ah, yeah. That 2015 Fantastic Four movie. I don't hate it as much anymore. I still hate it. The biggest thing I can describe it is wasted potential. Mm. Mm-hmm. Olga Kurylenko is, again, she's attractive, but she can also act. I've seen her in Hitman and such. I have faith in the 2025 movie that is going to be good. Yeah, some of the casting is not everyone what everybody wanted, but you know what? That's the thing when it comes to these type of projects. We don't always get what we want. She really trying like hell. Julius, that's enough. God, you're such a pantsy ass bitch in this movie, Julius. You're a pantsy ass little bitch. Alright? That's what you is. That's what you is. The sword doesn't belong to you. Come on. Go to girl combat. Oh, damn. Damn. Hung off from. Ooh. Wow. Pretty violent for R rated. Again, they do not shy on the R rated violence. Her, this, her friend's dead, or so you thought. Ooh. When it calls for her to get emotional, she gets emotional. Joey, she has great acting range here. I didn't say 355. She gonna take that crown off of your head. I did not say 355 or mention it. Fuck you, boy. Also, can you play anything that is not available for once? Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, shut up. Yours work for the same reason. Oh, because he ain't no man. You do your. They never put down. They never put down anyone in this movie in a way that's mean. Yeah, I enjoyed this one as well. Like I said, Hulu, you did a very disrespectful service to not only to Joey Keane and the filmmakers with this movie, but also did a very disservice to Rosaline, which was a good comedic take on William Shakespeare in Romeo and Juliet with Rosalind Capulet, played by Caitlin Dever, by taking it off of the streaming services. That's a no-no. Unhand her. They're looking at what the hell's going on here. Y'all got the right reaction. She's. Yes, she is a beautiful princess, okay? But shut up. You ain't no king. You're a tyrant. You finna be belittled or and forsaken. Weak. Weak. On Hulu, this movie was a pretty decent hit on Hulu. It's just the fact that they took it off of Hulu. So now, in order to watch this, you have to go to a free movie website, or you have to watch it on YouTube to buy or rent. Or same thing with Vudu and Movies Anywhere. It's kind of unprofessional. That's why I hope this and Rosalind gets a physical media release, since Sony is in charge of the Disney physical media deals. Ah! Boom! Got your head chopped right off. Ah! I'm sorry if I get so into the movies. I just, it happens. No one's gonna miss you. Mhm. Your work here is finished. You can pick up the crown. Yes, it is. The kingdom is y'all's again. It's y'all's again. Mhm. You honestly like Tenet more than Inception. I like Inception more. Tenet is pretty good. It's just one of my weaker Chris Nolan films. The plot is easy for me to understand, despite it being a lot complicated. Because I watch a lot of spy movies. Just, I wish the characters were a little bit more fleshed out. And I wish Nolan, between this and Oppenheimer, he would go in and fix his sound mixing a little bit so we could hear the dialogue. Oppenheimer is a mostly competent movie, and it's a mostly good movie. Just that and a few issues stops me from loving it as much as everyone else. But I'm happy he got the best director. And Cillian Murphy and Rob Downey Jr. got their Oscar win. John David Washington performance is underrated. Yes, it is. He's a good actor. He's a very good actor. I do want to see him get more stuff. Black Klansman, he's great. The Creator was pretty good, even though that movie I did like, but it was a bit familiar. And it wasn't the greatest sci fi film ever. And Tenet is no exception to it. You came too little too late, man. Directed by Lee Van Kiet. Written by Ben Lustig and Jake Thornton. Produced by Neal H. Moritz, Toby Jaffe, PGA. Derek Kolstad. One of the producers is John Wick. Executive producers Joey King, Guy Riddell. Director of Photography Lorenzo Zenatore, ASC. Production designer Mark Holmes. Edited by Alex Fenn. Co-producers Ben Lustig, Jake Thornton. I also like Memento, so do I. Natalie Holt, the composer of Loki. Visual effects supervisor Matt Johnson. Yep, there is some CG in here, but most of it is practical. Costume designer Verity Hawks. Casting by Elaine Granger, CDG. Casting directors Guild. Joey King. One of my favorite performances of her. Oh, I said it wrong. Dominic Cooper, not Dominic West. Olga Kurylenko. Veronica Go and Joe. Alex Reed, Ed Stoppard. An original film production. And there's the credits. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching The Princess with me. I'm very much, again, not many people showed up to this one because they probably never heard of this one, or they just found it a little weird I was doing something like this. But you know what? I still have a lot of fun with this movie. This is my fourth or fifth time watching this, and unfortunately, it was with advertisements, but you know what? I thought this movie was badass. It's not an amazing movie. It definitely has its flaws in the writing, and you know where this is going to go. But you know what? I felt the execution was entertaining enough. The action is good. Joey King makes for a great action lead. And it just knows what it is. A simple hour and 32 minutes, hour 33 minutes. And it was entertaining. So, it's from the producer of John Wick. One of the producers of John Wick. It's not like it, but it does have that feel. But, if you have yet to see this, you can watch this for free on YouTube, or buy or rent it on here, in Vudu, and also Movies Anywhere. Hopefully, one day this gets a physical media release. Again, it's not an amazing movie, but it is a movie that knows what it is. And my review of it from 2022 is on my channel, so I will put that in the link as well, so you guys could watch it. So that's gonna do it for the live commentary you just watched. As you should see now, my review of Bad Boys Ride or Die is on there. I have more reviews like Furiosa, the Mad Max reviews, Godzilla and Kong New Empire, Godzilla -1, Terror. You also got the Dune ranking coming, Mad Max ranking coming, X-Men 97. We also got new releases, talk about like Late Bloomers and Inside Out 2. All that's good stuff coming for you. I'm going to do some more live commentaries. I'm looking forward. Yes, Inside Out 2 this Friday. I will see it, and you will begin a review of it this weekend. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me to watch this movie. Thank you all. I very much have had a good time with this. It's not... and if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to consider like, comment, and share. Share this video on all your social medias with your friends. This will also be uploaded to my Epictastic Live podcast on Spotify. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are 5% new members returning, all the returning members, y'all know what to do. All my social media links in the description box down below to my Facebook, Instagram, Letterboxd, TikTok. Snapchat, also Threads, my Cash App, and Chime down there if you would like to send any money. If you would like to send me anything from my Amazon wish list, you can do that as well. The safest way to do that is in the description box down below. As always, acknowledge me, join the Epictasticness, stay Epictastic, and you guys keep it cool as always. I will see you in more live commentaries. I'm thinking about doing the Matrix movies next, or Clueless, or whatever I set up next. Y'all gonna be there. And if you're listening to us on Spotify, I very much appreciate you guys. Until then, y'all take care.